With decent levels of waterproofing and insulation, Shimano's MW7 shoes are a good choice for winter riding, and you can walk easily in them too. In the MW7s with comfortable feet, including my first 100 kilometers ride of the year on a day the temperature never got above 1 degree Celsius. I had chilly toes at the lunch stop, but once they'd thawed they were fine for all of the second half. That the MW7s perform similarly to the Northwave Extreme Winters is not surprising, as they use a similar insulated Gore lining. Gore calls this one Insulated Comfort, but it seems very similar to the Sierra lining and the Northwaves.The. The liner sits under a synthetic leather and plastic outer that repels water well. It closes with a combination of Velcro and speed laces, so you just pull the laces snug and cover them with the flap. Another Velcro flap pulls the neoprene cuff closed around the ankle. It's high enough to keep out road spray and flexible enough that it doesn't impede pedaling. The toe box is relatively low volume, which is a bit of an issue in a winter shoe. You want plenty of room to wiggle your toes to keep the circulation going. Since you'll probably be wearing a thicker sock, you want a bit more space around the toes than cycling shoes usually have. The toe space isn't cramped, but it's not as generous as some. The MW7s are nominally mountain bike shoes, in that they have a recessed, 2-bolt cleat mounting. But the tread is quite light, which makes them more suitable for pavement and grass than deep trail mud. That makes them perfect commuting shoes for anyone who keeps going right through the winter. They're definitely much easier to walk in than winter shoes with external cleats. Having used both MW7s and Northwave Extremes, I'm leaning to the conclusion that SPD shoes are a better idea for winter riding. There were a couple of spots on my 100 kilometers ride where I had to get off and walk to get past short sections of ice. Even when it's just a few steps, I'd much rather do that in SPD shoes. And don't think mountain bike shoes like the MW7s are flexible and inefficient. Pedaling in the MW7s is plenty comfortable thanks to the stiff sole and well-shaped insole. Fleece insulation on the insole helps keep your feet warm too,